Imagine waking up on a serene Sunday morning, the sky painted in soft pastel hues, the world seemingly at peace. Now, imagine the tranquility shattered by the deafening roar of planes overhead, the ground trembling beneath the weight of a devastating surprise. This is the story of December 7th, 1941, the day that changed the course of history forever. Pearl Harbor, a name etched into the annals of time, a day that President Franklin D. Roosevelt famously declared would live in infamy. But what really happened on that fateful morning? And why did it become such a pivotal moment in World War II? Today, we dive into the untold details, the shocking events, and the human stories behind the attack that brought the United States into the global conflict. The sun had barely risen over the Hawaiian Islands when, at 7:48 a.m. local time, the first wave of Japanese aircraft descended upon the unsuspecting U.S. naval base. Over 350 planes, meticulously prepared for months, unleashed a relentless assault. Their targets? Battleships, airfields, and the very heart of American military power in the Pacific. Let's pause here. Imagine the chaos. Sirens blaring, sailors scrambling to their stations, the piercing sounds of explosions, and thick black smoke filling the air. The USS Arizona, a pride of the U.S. Navy, was hit by a bomb that ignited its ammunition stores. In mere moments, the ship was engulfed in flames, sinking, and taking with it over 1,000 lives. But why did Japan launch this surprise attack? The answer lies in a complex web of geopolitics. Japan's expansionist ambitions in Asia had been met with resistance from the United States, which had imposed crippling economic sanctions. Desperate to secure resources and neutralize American interference, Japan saw an attack on Pearl Harbor as a bold, calculated risk. The attack lasted just under 2 hours. By the time it was over, 2,403 Americans had lost their lives, and much of the Pacific Fleet lay in ruins. But despite the destruction, Japan's ultimate goal, to cripple the U.S. military and force a swift negotiation, was never realized. Instead, the attack ignited a firestorm of resolve in the American public. A date which will live in infamy. These words, spoken by President Roosevelt the very next day, rallied the nation. On December 8th, Congress declared war on Japan, marking the official entry of the United States into World War II. What followed was a massive mobilization of industry, manpower, and military strategy that would eventually turn the tide of the war. Today, Pearl Harbor stands as a somber reminder of the price of vigilance and the resilience of a nation. The USS Arizona Memorial, resting above the sunken battleship, honors the lives lost and serves as a powerful symbol of peace. As we reflect on this moment in history, we're reminded of the courage and sacrifice of those who lived through it. Pearl Harbor wasn't just an attack, it was a wake-up call, a turning point, and a testament to human resilience. And now, as you stand at the crossroads of history with us, we leave you with this question. How will you remember December 7th, 1941?